What happens when loyalty turns into betrayal and legends clash with the next generation? Floyd Mayweather, the undefeated boxing icon, now faces one of his biggest battles outside the ring. Gervonta "Tank" Davis, the fighter he once guided toward greatness, has transformed from a protege into a rival. And this time, it's personal. At the center of this drama is Calvin Ford, Tank's longtime coach and mentor, now working with Floyd Mayweather's promotion. The move created tension, and what started as a business decision quickly felt like betrayal to Tank. A heated confrontation between Floyd and Tank later exploded into a massive argument, turning the situation into a battle over loyalty, legacy, and control.
You know, Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it. Like, focus on the goal. You know, and them guys, they went left, and unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like that. Do you want him to go to jail or you want him to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
Why does this matter so much? Because Calvin Ford isn't just any coach. He's the man who helped transform Tank into a boxing superstar. From the tough gyms of Baltimore to massive arenas, Calvin and Tank built a legendary partnership, making his move with Floyd feel like a major shift in loyalty.
You want to see you as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him. You're training him all the time. You know him. Both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Tank has openly talked about his complicated relationship with Floyd, accusing him of trying to control his career and not fully supporting his growth. Seeing Calvin join Floyd's side felt like the final straw, and Tank was ready to speak out.
You know, Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it. Like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left. And unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like that. Do you want him to go to jail or you want him to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
The clash between Floyd and Tank reportedly began at a charity event in Las Vegas. What was supposed to be a calm public appearance quickly turned into a dramatic scene. Tank confronted Floyd in front of the cameras, accusing him of taking away the one person who supported him. Floyd fired back, reminding Tank of the platform he helped build. The heated argument quickly escalated, with both sides accusing each other of betrayal, jealousy, and disrespect.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all
The heated argument quickly turned physical when emotions boiled over. After a confrontation between both sides, members of the two camps rushed in, and chaos erupted as security struggled to control the situation.
Bitch, I'm kill that motherfucker. When I catch you, motherfucker, I kill you, motherfucker. You crazy? I know the fuck these niggas playing with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker.
Calvin Ford tried to calm things down, but instead became the focus of Tank's anger. Tank accused his former coach of betrayal, and the chaos continued until security finally separated everyone. The incident deepened the damage to their already strained relationship.
Waiting to sit down and talk to him one-on-one, saying what his mental at. Whatever he want to do, I just prepare him for it mentally, you know what I'm saying?
After the incident, Tank addressed the situation on social media, expressing his frustration and claiming Floyd's focus has always been about control. He said the drama distracted from his upcoming fight with Lamont Roach, while highlighting the bigger conflict between Floyd's old-school approach and Tank's desire for independence.
She was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him, and I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah,
that deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah, oh, that's the deal, part of this
deal. He don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
it. Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see.
Okay.
As the drama settles, Tank now faces a major test. With Calvin Ford on Floyd's side, he has to prove he can succeed without the team that helped build him. Meanwhile, his upcoming fight with Lamont Roach carries huge pressure, as Tank looks to remind everyone why he's known as one of boxing's most dangerous knockout artists.
Tank Davis.
Bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. You know, back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer. George was a puncher. Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of his competition. He was doing that a lot.
And he got to be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you got to be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you got to be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good.
That's what makes this fight so interesting. Tank enters as the favorite, but this isn't just about getting another win. It's about proving he's still one of the best in the sport and showing that no one in the division can overlook him.
In the ceilings, but nothing is feeling like anyone has any fucking ability to even stick to a subject is killing me. The inability, the humility, back home. On a freaking minute, got me thinking of finishing everything with a seat of minutes and reaping the benefits. I'm sleeping the Pelican and thinking about an evil intent of another beat. I'm killing it. Cause even if I gotta end up eating a Pelican, even get me.
With Calvin Ford no longer in his corner, all eyes are on how Tank performs with his new coach, Derek James. James already knows Tank's style from studying his past opponents, and now he'll use that knowledge to help sharpen Tank for his next challenge.
Y'all got to watch these guys, man.
He's a good fighter, yeah.
He was a Golden Gloves champ from Indianapolis, right?
That's right. National Golden Glove champ, yeah.
Yeah, man, and He's got some skills, dog. Like I was like, that's a good one to add to the squad. If you're gonna add one.
How old is he?
I think he's like 26.
Okay.
So he's still young.
Yes, young.
Yeah.
Still, and listen, this thing about it, he's still getting better. He's still, because this is our third fight together. So you got to understand that, like, once he gets everything I'm telling him, once the growth process, he's going to be amazing. He may be fighting for a world championship pretty soon. So
I was going to say, I wouldn't mind watching him and Gervonta Davis.
Yeah, the same way, yeah.
Like
they sparred before the same weight, same weight.
Oh, they have sparred before?
They sparred before,
How'd that go?
I don't know. I went.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
What you think about Gervonta Davis?
I like him. I like him as an individual, man. I like him. I know him, and I like him. I think it'll be a good fight. I think that Frank matches up pretty well.
Yeah.
But most of the guys that Gervonta, I think, will be probably the toughest.
The move from Calvin Ford to Derek James will reveal whether it's the right decision for Tank or not. For Calvin, joining Mayweather Promotions is a major opportunity, but it also came with a cost. His relationship with Tank, a partnership that once seemed unbreakable, has now completely changed.
Thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, It's a rocky road that we seeing what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself, But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said, let's say the true colors of a person is coming out, man. They can't stand it, calm is I don't like using that word calm, but our Lord knows. He knows.
So why would Calvin Ford, the man who stood beside Tank for years, make this unexpected move? Ford hasn't said much publicly, but insiders suggest he sees it as a major opportunity to grow his own career and work on a bigger stage.
Roger never got Trainer of the Year when Floyd was Fighter of the Year. Yeah. His dad never got Trainer of the Year. So, I've been openly expressing that, and I think it's time that Calvin gets his justice.
Floyd's boxing empire is huge, and joining Mayweather Promotions gives Calvin access to new opportunities, more fighters, greater exposure, and potentially bigger stages than ever before.
So his lifestyle, he may be friends with the guy that fights that fights in the main event, but he can't live the same lifestyle that the main event fighter lives.
But this move may not be only about career growth. Some believe Ford could also be frustrated with the recent drama surrounding Tank he feels are needed for the next chapter of his career.
He didn't have a chance to focus 100% on boxing. One day you're worried about the position that your family is in. You worry about your living condition.
So how is Tank reacting to all of this? Sources close to him claim he feels betrayed, believing Calvin's move means choosing Floyd over him. With previous rumors already creating tension, this latest decision only made the situation more personal and heated.
Calvin Ford, what does he mean to you when you hear that name? What does he mean when you first hear that?
A father. Father. And then
As the tension between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis continues, the boxing world is watching one of the biggest rivalries outside the ring. What was once a close mentor-student relationship has turned into a major conflict, with both sides questioning loyalty, trust, and legacy. The alleged issues involving Tank's security, personal life, and past opponents only added more fuel to the fire, making their fallout even more intense.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drop by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.